Hi guys,
Hi guys,
how are you all doing? It's the Fluffy.
I'm the Squashy.
Just here just to show you a little quick update on her condition, telling you how it's affecting her on a daily basis. There is, a few things that have changed since the last time. It's just basically how she goes about, especially now with the COVID and getting about town and just doing her basic routine. So I'm going to do this as a question and answer because I don't want it to be too intrusive to Squashy. So, there's a lot of people out there wanting to know when when she was diagnosed with scoliosis. So,
I was diagnosed when I was 5 years old. Found out from a school nurse. The school nurse contacted my mum. Then my mum took me to a local GP where we lived. The local GP told my mum to get me to the hospital, which is Sheffield Children's Hospital. I was there. They got a plastic jacket, which was a brace, as you call them over the US, and it was to help my spine straighten, but it never worked. I had X-rays, I had scans, CAT scans, blood's taken. I was 13 when I had my first operation.
right, how did that affect you?
My first operation, I was poorly. I was really poorly on that one.
How long did that last?
I was in hospital for a week. On my fourth day, I started walking.
How long did the surgery?
The surgery lasted for 9.5 hours. That was the first operation.
Also, guys, we will be putting pictures in with this video to show you the scars on Squashy's back as well, so they will be floating about somewhere in this. This video was mainly because, we want to show everybody that she deals with it, and we want to get awareness out there for scoliosis sufferers, just to basically say, well, listen, you can do different things. There is ways around everything. I mean, not everybody has a help out there. People suffer from this on their own, and they don't want people to know about it, And scoliosis it's actually quite a big condition, but not very many people have it like what Squashy has it, where her spine isn't straight, it isn't curved, it's actually shaped like a snake. It's like an S. So even though they straighten the bottom, the top is still curved. However, how do you get on during the day? Give us a rough idea what you do when you...
I've help getting out of bed. I've help putting clothes on. I've help putting my shoes and socks on.
Yeah.
Because I can't bend very far. I can't bend down to my toes. I have to have help loading the washing machine, opening up, cleaning my flat.
Yeah.
All the day-to-day stuff.
Yeah. Generally everything.
Yeah.
But you do some things I've noticed that you just do it and basically you forget about.
Yeah.
I mean, there's times I've woke up and I've seen her with a Hoover just hoovering around.
Yeah.
But afterwards she is in severe agony, and she is on painkillers. Don't get me wrong, guys. She is on painkillers. However, there's times, I mean, if I'm down the street, she can walk, right? She's not saying she can't. She's not saying she can't do anything. She can walk. However, she walks a certain distance. Then because of the way she walks, and one leg being shorter than the other due to this, like her back, she has to sit. Right? So she'll have to sit for, say, 5-10 minutes. Then she can get up and walk again. But these times that she's walking is distanced. However, then there's her apart from getting out, she's always linked to me. Or we are in the process of trying to get her a little mobility scooter so she can get around. However, she won't be able to use that all the time because of the sitting and standing. Then there is what she does at home. She does have her own accommodation, which is modified for her, i.e. benches lowered, light switches at the correct height. And then there's what she truly needs, which is an orthopedic bed, which is a mechanical bed that moves and tilts. You know, I am in the process of trying to sort this out, unfortunately. Funds are low, so we're going to have to figure something out. The reason she needs this is...
to help me sleep at night, if I sleep flat, I'm crucifying pain. If I bend in the wrong way, I'm in crucifying pain. Even if I bend my legs, it could be just a simple move, and it just crucifies me.
It does. And I mean, I've been there when she's been in agony, and you know, don't get me wrong, you know, she's not doing this for pity. She's not doing this for, you know, oh, you know, bless you. She's doing this as an awareness, because not many people know out there what she goes through. And honestly, everything she does, just sitting here, if you noticed, it's all padded. It's because she has to have extra padding to straighten her back when she's sitting. You know, it's not that it's a padding. You know, it keeps her posture straight, so the top of her back tries to maneuver back into place. When she's walking, she can't. She just wants. She tells me on a daily basis, "Babes, I just want to be able to be normal." You know, she defines normal as standing up straight, being able to bend over and pick something up off the floor, lean over to play with a cat. You know, because she struggles to do that. I mean, and you guys know Squashy. She is the nicest woman alive. You know, and she wants to do everything herself, even though it puts her into so much agony on a daily basis, 24 hours a day. Basically, what the doctors have turned on and says, yes, you've got this issue, there's some painkillers, be off with you. Now, recently, about a few months before, I think it was about a month before COVID kicked in the first time, she went to the hospital to get checked out because she had a bad back and she was wondering why. They told her that the discs had slipped. Basically, what it is, not the discs, the rods that she had holding the back, it basically slipped. So when it's done that, it's caused the arch to become greater. So they also wouldn't operate on it because her body's been so much trauma. That's what they told us. So we arranged for it to get it done elsewhere. However, circumstances, that's not going to happen just yet. It will, but just not yet. However, I'm going to turn you over now to Squashy. She's going to tell you a few little stories of when she was growing up and just how basically how it affects her mentally, not just physically.
When I was growing up, it affected me mentally because I got bullied. Basically because I've got a curvy spine. My spine's not normal. It's normal. I had a second operation. That was because the metal rods slipped at the top. They had to extend them to stop that happening. Again, there was 73 stitches in my spine. It goes from the top right down to the bottom. I had a bone graft, which is from my hip to my back. What they did with that bit was they took a rib out and my spine, because a person's got 3 ribs, and they took a rib out and cut some off and put it into my hip. If they hadn't done that, there's been a hole, and I would have had to been in a wheelchair. So it saved me from being in a wheelchair. And there is times where I go down the street and funny things happen. Like Fluffy falls down and I'm just stood there laughing.
And she's the one that walks funny, you know, but it's always me that ends up hitting the deck. Work that out, people, you know.
And I think it's hilarious.
Yeah, it is. I mean, one thing we do want to reiterate, though, is how much one of these orthopedic beds would mean to Squashy and how it would change her. Because, yes, the surgery would change her life to get it re-straightened. However, not many people know she doesn't sleep very well. And when she does, she's in total agony. When I pick her up out of bed every morning, because I literally have to help her out of bed and into bed, I do that every day. I mean, you guys only see part and parcel of what I do, you know. Yes, I do the auctions. Yes, I do lives. But when she goes home, and after the lives are finished, I then go to Squashy's and help her get into bed. You know, then I come home, you know, and, you know, she then phones me on the morning. You know, she's either in bed or out. So one of these beds would actually, that move, would help her, be able to get out of bed on her own. Be able to get into bed on her own. To be able to move. She'll be able to sleep properly. In a position to where it makes you more comfortable, really, isn't it?
Yeah, like doesn't hurt as much.
Yeah. So, you know, we're going to end it here, right? We're just basically telling you what, you know, how it affects us and how it affects Squashy mainly, and what she goes through on a daily basis. So, we're going to say thank you for watching. If you've liked this video, give it a thumbs up, guys. You know, get the awareness out there. You know, if you know anybody with scoliosis, tell them happily they can come and talk to myself or Squashy, because I've been with Squashy now 6 years. I'm not just her partner, I'm her carer. You know, I always will be, regardless, no matter what. You know, because people that have disabilities, you know, keep some of them quiet. I mean, she has other underlying issues, which we'll talk about in different videos. So, just to let you guys know, if you've got any questions that you want to ask Squashy or myself, put them into the comments. You know, come on to my channel, I do lives. You know, ask us in a live, we'll talk about it. You know, there's no hiding behind it. It's happened, it's done. There's no dwelling on it. It's just how we move forward.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, subscribe.
Hang on.
Oh.
And I can't talk about it on my own. It's difficult, very difficult to talk about on your own. Yeah,
it is. So if people are wondering why I'm in this video, it's because Squashy struggles behind the camera on her own. You might see it on my lives on the night, but you'll notice she'll sit there and she'll, you know, she doesn't interact as much. But there's times where if I'm here, you know, and, you know, I'm doing my live or, you know, I'm doing a video, you'll hear her because she'll interact. Now, she's not very comfortable talking about her issues on her own. That's why we've done this the way we've done it. So, just be nice and ask her anything you want. She'll talk about anything, to be fair. She'll talk to his legs off a donkey, you know.
The wonky donkey.
Yeah, especially the wonky donkey. And the dinky donkey. Hi. Shout out to everybody out there that loves us and, you know, supports my channel, and, you know, everybody that's out there that supports this one, because she is an amazing woman, guys. Anybody that gets to know Squashy will know she is such a bright soul, you know. And even if I wasn't her partner and I wasn't her carer, I'd be honoured to know this woman, you know. So all I ask is you give this a watch. If you don't like it, don't worry about it. If it offends you, we apologise. This is just our way of showing you guys how Squashy gets on a daily basis. So thank you. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the likes. Hit the subscribe if you're not subscribed to either me or I am Squashy. Links for both channels will be in the description. Send us some love. You know, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye, everybody.